What if the core concept of a supernatural creator is actually just a cognitive illusion?
That is quite a massive question to kick things off with today.
It really is. But here are the most game-changing, essential insights from The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins. Practical wisdom that could transform how you think and act.
Right. And before we really get into the weeds today, just a quick disclaimer for you.
Yeah, we should definitely set the stage.
This deep dive into the book is strictly an exploration of philosophical concepts. I mean, it's not original research, and we aren't here to endorse or dismiss any religious viewpoints.
Not at all.
Our goal is just to explore educational epistemology, ib bis tu g, which is really just how we know what we know.
Exactly. And jumping right into insight number 1, the God hypothesis, Dawkins completely challenges everything you thought about science and religion occupying separate domains.
He reframes the whole thing. As Dawkins explains, if a deity intervenes in the physical world,
It's like answering prayers or something.
right, those actions would leave observable, testable traces. He highlights a scientific study showing no statistical difference in outcomes for patients who were prayed for.
So he's applying strict empirical standards to metaphysical claims.
Precisely.
But here's the simple way to apply this empirical standard to your own thinking.
Which naturally brings us to insight number 2, the Boeing 747 argument.
Did you know that using an intelligent designer to explain the universe's complexity actually multiplies the problem?
It really does. Dawkins argues that a designer capable of creating the universe must inherently be more complex than the universe itself.
Right, so the obvious question is, well, who designed the designer?
Exactly. You haven't solved the riddle, you just punted it back a step. He contrasts this with natural selection, which demonstrably builds staggering complexity.
Through simple, statistically plausible, incremental steps.
Watch the full episode to discover the complete evolutionary framework.
And just a quick note, this is Mindful Moments, our YouTube channel offering AI book analysis, summaries, and critiques, inspiring reflection and rational thought.
Let's move to insight number 3, morality without God. People who understand the biological roots of ethics completely change how they view human rights.
Because Dawkins notes that empathy and fairness actually have a Darwinian explanation.
Yeah, cooperating communities simply survived better. He points out that moral standards have evolved drastically over centuries.
Which proves our moral compass improves culturally and biologically, totally independent of theological authority.
But here's the simple way to apply this to secular ethics.
That sets up insight number 4 perfectly, the psychology of belief. What if religious belief is just a logical accident of evolution?
Drawing on Daniel Dennett, Dawkins suggests humans evolved a really powerful agent detection system.
Oh, like on the ancient savannah, assuming rustling grass was a predator kept you alive.
Exactly. Applying that exact same mental reflex to thunder or the cosmos creates religion. It's essentially a cognitive byproduct of a brain seeking patterns.
Watch the full episode to discover the complete cognitive framework.
It's a fascinating way to look at human history.
It really is. So, to leave you with a provocative thought, if our brains are wired to find purpose and agency, what other deeply held beliefs, political, cultural, or aesthetic, might just be cognitive byproducts of evolutionary pressures?
Start with our 5-minute essential insights, then dive into the in-depth analysis. Next, the summary, ending with the comprehensive critique.
Discover genre-based book podcasts at Mindful Moments. Subscribe and nourish your mind on the go.